Welcome to the greatest game of Jenga and ping pong. Today was Fresh Cash Friday and we are rocking the lucky shirt. We nailed the trade. We spotted the trap, we spotted the support, and we spotted the pump. And it was all live and it's on my channel. I don't delete none of my streams. You can go back and review it. I did get long across two accounts today. On one, we nailed 1056, and on the second account, we nailed 1494. That over $2,500 in profits. So, how did we get there? What did we do? Let's talk about it. So how was it that I was able to spot this amazing and gorgeous trap? Well, it's very simple, and technical analysis can basically keep us away from the guessing game and keep us on the right side of the move each and every single time. Because you got to understand that technical analysis is nothing but understanding price action, right? There's nothing more important than price. And when price yesterday, we got to the low of 30 and we were bouncing there for quite a bit, quite some time. Well, we know that the low is 30. There's no negotiating that. Nobody can argue on this hard evidence, on this hard fact that the low was 30 yesterday. Period. Now follow along. Well, today with the news, we basically get a dip below 30 and we bounce from 24, I believe the low. Let me find out. We bounced right from 21.25. Now you might wonder, why did we bounce from there? Well, there was a lot of support there, I would say. There's over 2 days worth of price action that happened in this. You can see that right there, right here, right on the top of the body of that candle right there. So it really doesn't matter where we bounce from. We could have bounced from 24. We could have bounced from the top here, 26. The idea is a simple one. We flushed below yesterday's low, and then we reclaimed this area very quickly. So now this becomes our trap to the downside. Kind of like how we have a trap here to the upside. But I don't want to get too confusing. But like I keep on saying, that this is nothing but the greatest game of ping pong ever assembled by humankind. And therefore, if you can spot these traps, you can spot the beginning of every single move. It is obviously easier said than done. But today we nailed it. And more often than not, I'm able to nail these. And that's what will keep me on the right side of the trend and profitable long term. So you can see this right here. We get back above that low of yesterday, and then it's a rally right back up. Now this is an amazing rally. It didn't have to go this much this quickly, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not here to tell the market what to do. I'm just here to get long at this after that trap, and then boy, up did we go. Now that's what it looks like on a daily chart. Now let me go to the 15-minute chart and you will see it a little bit differently because it does become a little bit more trappy or a little bit more confusing. You can see that we have this kind of like bear flag forming, right? You can clearly see that pole. We kind of bounce whatever we're making. The point is simple. We basically flushed the lows with the news, and usually the news, the first move is usually the trap. That's what I like to say out of it. It comes from other people as well. I'm not inventing anything. I'm rather telling you what I know, what I've learned throughout the years, right? So first move does trap to the downside. We get back above. We squeeze right back up above this 40 level. And that's when I started taking some longs. This was all recorded on my live stream today. I'm not making any of it up. Anyways. So we get back above 42. And once we reclaim that 42 area, it is a long all day long. There's no need to short. And it was just a matter of waiting for this level to break. This was that 47 level, which we did struggle to break a couple of times, even today. But the point is, we squeeze. Once we break that 47, look at that. This is looking like a whole lot of trap to the downside. So I was looking for a big target of 61. And, well, I took profit early. What can I say? It's always the same story with me. But we are basically reclaiming that 61. We are coming back to retest that 84. And if we keep up like this and we reclaim this 75 to 84, 82 area, I would say the bottom is probably in, or at least we are going to be rallying and back testing the all-time high, which currently sits at 57.08. You can see that right here. And this is what I love about technical analysis. I can give you these levels, right? Because it's what I see. It's what price actually did, right? Like, I'm not making any of it up. The current all-time high is 57. 1.75. We're gonna back test that area as long as we reclaim the area where we broke down from yesterday, which is right here. There's no need to guess. You can see that final bounce. We got up to here, we dump, and then we basically rally. We bounce from a support to the downside, and then we squeeze right back up. It is not coincidence at all. And if we hover above here and we reclaim this area, well, then the bottom is in and we will be heading on upwards. So how do we actually trade that under the hood? It's a lot more complicated when you're looking at it like this. So in a 2-minute time frame, you got to stay away from the dump. You got to stay away from, the chop. You just got to remember the levels. So we basically get a pretty aggressive dump. I added one at 34 and another one at 40.75. You can see my orders right there. And yeah, that's because I'm willing to bid every support pretty much. And then we get back above that 42. Once we did this little dip here, this micro dip to the just to back test that 40 and got back above 42, I knew it was game over. This thing was gonna rally. I did not think it was gonna be this much this quickly, but I mean, that's besides the point. I actually took even extra longs on a different account, and they're all filled. We're all done. But the point is simple. Once that reclaimed, it is a long city all day, and anybody who's calling tops, they're gonna get wrecked. But that's pretty much the day today. And there's one way we're going back up, especially if we reclaim where we broke down from yesterday. And look at that. It is a beauty. What can I say? I mean, it is what it is. So trade the trend, trade technical analysis, trade the trap. I cannot say that enough because it is what consistently will get you to the finish line and to the profitability promised land. So thank you for watching. That's Fresh Cash Friday. I hope you did well. And if you didn't, review what you've done and learn from it.